Chapter 3. It took 2 days to get to Springfield. The sea town was beautiful, the sandy beaches were clean and lovely. The blue sea looked warm and full of life. But there was no time for fun or fishing. Denza was still missing. She might be here. She might still be the miner's captive unless he had sold her. I have never seen anything like this, Lump wrote. When we find Denza, we should move here. Ari agreed. Springfield looked like a perfect town. But he did not feel comfortable here. There is something wrong about this place, he said to his friend. Do you feel it? Lump shrugged. Glowmen did not feel very much of anything. They were not very sensitive persons. Yadam led the way. His black horse was in front. It seemed like he knew where he was going. Have you been here before? Ari asked. No. Where will we begin our search? Yadam waved to Sadida. Sadida rode his horse closer to his leaders. What is it, my lord? Sadida asked Yadam. The tall human in yellow pointed at Ari. Tell this Slywo where we are. Going. We are going to the slave market, the scarred man said. Your friend Denza will be there. How do you know that? Ari asked. He knows, Ekin said, because he's smart. Ari was getting scared. He did not like the feeling he had. And how do you know where the market is? You said you have never been here. Suddenly, Ari realized he had not seen any people in Springfield. But then he saw someone, a pale miner. No, a group of miners. He looked in the window of a building. There were miners inside. Far away, he saw a miner riding a small horse. No, it was a donkey. Sorry, Yadam said. But we have not been honest with you. He pointed to the left. Not very far away, Ari saw a large fenced area. It looked like a big cage for animals. Inside the cage were many Slywos and other creatures. They were being held captive. This beautiful town has the largest slave market in the West, Yardam said. We bring many Sliwos here. You can see them there. And look, there is your friend, Denza. Ari yelled. Denza was in the cage. She was alive, but a prisoner. You work with the miners, Ari said. You are helping them. Sometimes, Yardam said, we bring them a Sliwo or two when we are going to Springfield to buy guns. The miners make very good guns, don't they? Ekin. The best, Ekin said, pointing a very good gun at Ari. Asterisk, the humans put Ari and Lump in the cage. Denza ran over to greet them. I thought I would never see you again, she said. I am sorry. This is my fault. No, don't say that, Ari said, hugging her. He looked around. There were at least 100 Sliwos in the prison. How long have you been here? He asked one of them. Not long, the young Sliwo said. They will sell us today. Who are they going to sell us to? We don't know. By the way, my name is Ked. My brother, Harkan, is over there. Ked pointed to a small boy Sliwo. Harkan did not look well. He looked sick. We have to escape, Ari said. He seemed to be one of the oldest Sliwos in the cage. Lump, what can we do to get out of here? Lump frowned. He wasn't a fighter. He did not have any ideas. But then, he watched one of the miners walk over to a donkey. The miner did something, but Ari did not see. Lump took out his notebook and wrote a note. It is getting dark, he wrote. He drew a picture of a donkey and smiled. We will wait until it is late at night. Ari and Denza read the note. They did not understand. Lump drew a picture of a key. He pointed to his picture of the donkey. Ari looked over at the real donkeys. One of them was wearing a small leather bag. Do the guards keep the keys to the cage in that bag? Ari wondered. Then they looked at Yardam and his men who were talking to some miners. The humans were laughing. The miners were paying money to Yardam. Then Sad-Ida took out the crown. The miners were impressed by the expensive gold crown. They gave money for it too. He lied about everything, Denza said. He stole the crown like he stole me. Yadam looked in her direction as if he had heard her. He smiled. Denza spit on the ground. Asterisk. Later that night, the humans were gone. They had taken their money and left. All the Slywoes were on the ground sleeping. The miners had gone to their homes, except for a few guards. Most of the guards were drinking and playing a card game. A few of their donkeys were standing around near the cage. The donkeys were not tied down. They were free to walk around. When everything was quiet, Lump tapped Ari on the shoulder. Ari tapped Denza and Ked. None of them were really sleeping. They were pretending. Slowly, all of the Slywoes got up. Lump, the glowman, held out the palm of his hand. His hand was glowing with a small red light. He waved his hand at the donkeys and they looked at it. Very carefully, they walked over to see what the light was. Like all glowmen, Lump was very good with animals. They loved him and he loved them. The donkeys were not afraid of Lump. They walked over to stand next to him. He reached out his arm and took the bag off the donkey. The key was inside the bag. He gave it to Ari and Ari quickly unlocked the cage. The guards were taking a nap. Ari and Denza quietly took their weapons and gave them to other Slywoes. They gathered all the donkeys and slowly walked away from the cage. They were very quiet as they escaped Springfield. Tomorrow, they would take the long way around Hillside and then would return to Bird's Field. Ari, Denza, and Lump would tell the others what had happened. Then they would take back the other kidnapped Slywoes to their towns too. Soon, all of the Slywo towns would unite. Soon they would join together to create an army. They would fight the miners and the humans too if they saw any. The innocent Slywoes had learned two important lessons. The world is a very scary place and never trust a human. Annex to Chapter 3. Summary. Ari and the others arrive in the western sea town of Springfield. It is a very beautiful town, but there is something wrong about it. Soon, Ari learns Yardim's secret. He has been working with the miners. The humans sold Denza, Ari, and Lump as slaves, but Lump helped them escape the evil town and return to Bird's Field. Multiple choice questions. Select one answer for each question 11. Springfield is A. Mountain town. B. Sligo town. C. Human town. D. Sea town. 12. Yardim sold the Sligoers to the miners. What else did he sell? A. Some horses. B. Some blankets. C. A stolen crown. D. Weapons. 13. The miners make very good. A. Guns. B. Jewels. C. Soup. D. Cabins. 14. Lump saw the miner put a key. A. In a bag on a donkey. B. In a blanket on a horse. C. In another miner's pocket. D. In Sardida's hand. 15. When the Sligoes returned home, they A. Had a dance. B. Ate a large meal. C. Joined with other Sligo towns. D. Killed all humans. Answers to Chapter 3.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more free lessons. Thanks so much. Bye.